guys, so today I thought we would just do a get ready with me. I don't do those very often and I thought it would be fun to just chat while we get ready. So I'm gonna do my eyes first because I'm actually gonna be using glitter today, so when I'm using glitter I like to do my eyes first. So I'm gonna prime my eyelid really quick and I am just using the Lorac Pro. Alright, now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to quickly put a cream colored base all over my lid, and this is Wet n Wild Bone, of course, because this is what I use every time. And I'm just gonna sweep it all over my lid just to start with the base. Now that we have our base on, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and we're gonna pick up Puree. My kids had spring break this week and I don't know why, but spring break always throws me off. Like, I feel like my schedule is off. I just get totally thrown off and like I have a hard time getting back into the groove of things, and so that's why I haven't been putting up as many videos as I usually do. I usually do once a week and I think I forgot this week, or I know there was a week missed somewhere. It is so hard for me to do my eyes without my eyebrows on. I usually always have my eyebrows on first, and so it's hard because like that's how I measure how far out to bring the eyeshadow is based on my eyebrows. Well, I don't want glitter all over my face, so this is how we're gonna do it. Alright, once I've completely blended in Puree, we're gonna go in with Summer Yum, which is kind of a red base. That was Puree, this one is Summer Yum right there. And I'm gonna use the same brush, but this one I'm gonna kind of focus lower, like right in my crease, instead of bringing it up like I did Puree, because I really want to darken up the crease. And once I've got like the color placed, I'll just kind of pull it up just a little bit, only just to like blend the two colors together. This has just been a look that I have been wearing a lot lately. I have a little more Summer Yum and I'm gonna really focus on my outer corner, bringing it all the way down to my lash line, but just in the outer corner, and that's it. Alright, now I'm going to take a flat shader brush, which is just my e.l.f. one, and I'm going to go in with Candied Peach, which is this peach color right there. So I'm just going to go in and place it all over my lid. Sorry if you can hear my dog, he's sleeping and I'm pretty sure he's having dreams because he's growling and barking. And I feel like I should give up making my bed, because every morning I make my bed, I swear he like waits. He watches me, he waits until my bed is made, and then he destroys my pillows. Like, destroys them. He like literally just gets on there and moves them all around, lays down. Let me show you. My bed was made this morning and then he does that. Telling you what, it's a waste of time to make my bed nowadays. I'm gonna go in and add some more Summer Yum into the crease, just to kind of blend the Candy Yum. And then once I've got all of that on there, I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush and just make sure all of it's just really blended and airbrushed up. I just want it to be like a super blended look. Alright, now that we've got that on, now we're going to go in with the glitter. And we are going to be using the new Stila Magnificent Metals in Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. Oof, that's a mouthful. And I'm going to be using Rose Gold Retro. So what I do is I just get a super flat shader brush. This is the MAC 242. And I'm just going to take some of the product on there. So I've got some product on there, and then I'm just going to start tapping from the center of my lid and start working my way out. But I'm going to kind of diffuse it because I don't want like an intense metallic look. I just kind of want the glitter. And just do the same thing, putting it in the center and then kind of working it out. And this doesn't really have a ton of fallout when you're tapping it on, but what, like, I'll go in with a brush just to make the edge, make sure the edges are smooth, and that's when I feel like I get the most fallout. Or if I rub, like instead of just tapping, if I'm rubbing it on, I feel like I get a lot more fallout. So now that that's on there, I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used for Candy Yum And this is where I get the fallout, is when I just kind of blend out the edge, just so it's not like a harsh edge. I just want it to kind of blend nicely. And now I'm going to do the rest of my face and then finish with the eye. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and I always do it in patches, so I'll just kind of swipe it on and then use my makeup brush to blend it out. You guys get the gist of this part, I'm sure. I'm just gonna go with a really thin layer today, just because I'm not feeling a heavy foundation, I guess. So my husband and I are going through the process of buying a home. And can I just say that this is the worst experience ever. It is so stressful. It is so just, you're basically selling your soul, I feel like. I feel like you're selling your soul to buy a home. And I don't really quite understand that. Like, they want to know every detail of your life, and I hate it. So I don't bring my foundation up under my eyes because as you get older, with the lines and everything, you really don't want to add a ton of product under your eyes. You want to keep as minimal as possible. Now I'm going to correct my dark circles real quick. I'm using the Benefit Erase Paste, and I just get a lot of blue on my inner corner. To quickly blend it out. Alright, now I'm going to actually conceal my under eyes. I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD because it's also a corrector. I didn't sleep well last night, so we're going to correct these under eye circles. I'm just going to dab it on first. So this has kind of got a peachy tone, so if you've got bad circles, this would be perfect for you. And I just kind of use the rest, like if I have extra, I'll just kind of use the rest to highlight my face a little bit. Alright, now I feel like I look so weird without eyebrows on, and I do. Alright, now that that is all blended out, this concealer is very, very emollient, so it's very good for dry skin. So I'm actually going to set it just a little bit. I don't usually, but I'm going to. Just because of how emollient it is. So I'm just taking a teeny bit of, like the teeniest bit of powder I can on a e.l.f. small tapered brush and just kind of setting that concealer. Bronzer is next, and I am going to use my e.l.f. what is this, contour palette. I'm going to go in with this very gray bronzer. Actually, it's a contour because I'm going to contour just a little bit. And I'm just going to create a little bit of a shadow just to kind of enhance my cheekbones. A little bit on my forehead, or my thigh head, I should say. Let's try and make it look like a forehead by contouring it. Now I'm going to go in with bronzer. The difference between a bronzer and a contour is a contour is super gray. See how gray that is? And a bronzer is a little more orange warm tone. But I'm actually going to do a very light bronzer. I'm going to take a Wet n Wild pressed powder. It looks like it's my color, but it will bronze me up a little bit. I did see that they actually had way darker colors, so I'm going to go get some, or go hunt them down. Hunt down a darker color, because this powder is seriously the best ever. And if I can use it to bronze up my face a little bit, I'd rather do that than use a bronzer, because I'm having a problem with my bronzers getting a little muddy. So this isn't like an intense bronzer, but it is going to give me just a little bit of color. Then I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm going to use, all of these were in my March favorites. I'm still using the same stuff. I need to switch it up and like pull makeup out of my drawer. The Wet n Wild Apricot in the middle. And then what I will do, I actually should probably put on my brows. Let's just finish, yeah, I'm going to do brows before I highlight. But I am going to show you a little trick I like to do just to pull my makeup together. I'll take a little bit of the blush, just put a little bit, tap it off, and I will actually blend it at the very top, very lightly of my eyeshadow. Just because I feel like it pulls the whole look together, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're using a pink blush, if you use it just super lightly and just softly blend it at the very top of your eyeshadow, I think it's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna go put on my brows and we will be back. And voila, I feel like a normal person again. I never feel complete or normal or anything until I've got my eyebrows on. All right, so now we're gonna go in and finish the eye look. We're gonna take a, not weird, I'm gonna take like a flat, kind of thin shader brush and go in with Puree, which was the first color we used, and put it under my eye, just blending it. It is really hard not to make a weird face while I do this. All right, then we're gonna go in with Summer Yum, which was the second kind of reddish color, and just focus that on the outer corner. Thank you.
It's a sock. It is a sock.
It's a sock, and what does it say?
I love Mom and Dad.
Oh, it's a sock. You are the cutest thing. Thank you so much. All right, now we're gonna do highlighter. It's a Champagne Pop from Becca is what I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna go in with my Sigma tapered highlighter brush. This is F35, and pick up a little bit. I'm not one of those people that likes to have like an intense highlight. I like it to be more on the just glowing subtle side. So that's what we're gonna do today, is just a more subtle glow. Also put it on my inner corner right there, just kind of pop it in. And I'm also going to line my upper waterline with black. And I actually have, all right, now I'm going to put on mascara. I'm of course using my favorite mascara, which is the Loreal Butterfly in Waterproof. This is one of my favorites. A lot of people that have tried it though don't love it. So, I don't know, I think it just works well with my eye. Alright, once I have my mascara on, I just kind of like to coat the backs a little bit. Feel like that makes them look just a little longer. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of product on the bottom eyelashes, not a whole lot. And lipstick. Let's go in with this one. This is Makeup Geek Iconic Lipstick in Giddy. Ooh, that's a lot more opaque than I thought it was gonna be. I was expecting this to be a little more muted orange, but that is okay. That is a really pretty color. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was close enough. I feel like whenever I get too close, I'm always out of frame or it's blurry, so I tried to have it just a little bit farther away. If it was too far, I'm sorry. And I will list all of the products that I use in order below. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, bye.